And as you can see, we are braving Snowpocalypse 2021. You know, 2020 threw a really nasty year at us. And boy, this one isn't starting off any better. Already one of the worst snowstorms across America.
We got about 7 inches.
7 inches of snow here. We haven't seen that in,
I haven't seen that since I was...
good grief, maybe 20 or 30 years. I mean, I haven't even seen this at all, right?
Longer than that.
I mean, we've had a couple inches here, a couple inches there, here in Middle Tennessee, but never. I mean, 7 inches, 6 to 7 inches. I mean, yeah. So we're taking a walk up, but thought I'd show you a couple of pictures before we get down to the cabin and get busy working in the weekend. There's an awesome surprise awaiting us when we get down there. And did you just hit me with a... Okay, I got to get a snowball fight going. Oh my gosh, she's gonna kill me. Oh my God. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Brian and Karen over at the Little Orchard Farm. And we'd like to welcome you to today's video. We've been out here for a couple of days working on the cabin, doing some additional trim work on the inside, working on door trim, baseboards. Karen has been putting the putty, the painter's putty in all the nail holes. That's right, like Sunderfloor.
Too much Cobra Kai this week.
So she's been putting on the painter's putty and then sanding it. I've been doing, I went through 6 tubes of caulk and I need about another 4 or 5 to finish. And so we've been doing all of the detail work, and I'll show you a few clips of that as we're really starting to put the bow on this thing and starting to wrap it up. Still have quite a bit of painting to do. A lot of the detailed paint work. We got to do doors, paint doors and things like that. But once we get like baseboards and things in, then we can start putting the furniture in and we can start to slow down a little bit. It doesn't have to be at a breakneck pace. We've got furniture, I think, coming here in a few weeks.
I hope.
We hope. We'll keep our fingers crossed. And as we alluded to in the opening snowball fight scene, where somebody thought it'd be funny to try to hit me in the head with a snowball.
See, I throw softly. He throws like a lead brick. It's not nice.
Did you hit me in the head?
No.
Did I hit you in the head?
Yes. About 3 times. And then you got Dylan in on it.
Oh, you're such a great sport. I've got a bad wing too. My shoulder hurts. So, as I was alluding to the little surprise on the opening piece of our video here, we got word that the orchard had sent our trees, and they were supposed to arrive the day before yesterday. They didn't get here. Then they were supposed to arrive yesterday. They didn't get here. And now we've gotten notice that they're supposed to arrive today.
I doubt it.
So we'll see.
It is Sunday.
It is Sunday. We'll see. In the meantime, what we're going to do, it is a nice day. The wind's a little whipping up a little bit outside, but it's going to be in the upper 50s.
I think it's going to be just around 50.
Around 50. 50, 52.
Which is really nice when the wind's not
When it's not blowing. So maybe we'll get a little bit of the wind calming down, but right now it's kind of whipping around out there. But our plan is to get out and pull, I got the tractor out. I put the auger on the tractor a couple of days ago, sank it, sank the auger right where it was sitting just to get a kind of a feel for the soil to see how like frozen it is, and it's not. And so we've been very fortunate because an hour and a half north of us, we had that 6.5 inches of snow. Here in North Alabama, I think they got a dusting, and that was about it.
Depends on what part of North Alabama you're in.
That's true.
Because Florence got smacked.
Over in the northwest corner of the state, where our daughter, where we have family and school and all that good stuff, yeah, they got nailed pretty good. But we're fortunate here, I think, to still have thawed ground. I don't think we've got frozen ground. It looks like it's going to be, I think, a workable proposition for us. So we're going to get out and we're going to dig our 40 holes.
We can't start with 10 trees.
No. You either go big or you go home.
We could have started with 10.
If you're going to hunt with the big dogs, you got to go big, or you just stay on the porch.
I'll be on the porch.
Yeah, but then if we start with 10 trees and then here in a couple of years you're like, ooh, these peaches are so good. It would be so great to have this kind of apple. Bam! I got it for you up front. It's out there.
You're comparing peaches and apples. They don't compare.
Oh my gosh. Well, so we're going to get up and dig 40 holes. And I've got a secret weapon that we're going to put into the hole. Once we put the tree in, I've got a little secret ingredient. I've got 2 ingredients actually, and I'll share those both with y'all here shortly on how we're going to, the plan, how we're going to plant the tree, the things that we're going to do to the tree to help it get off to a great start and hopefully thrive. And then some of the other future activities that we've got to do with the trees, protection, feeding, things of that nature that we'll get into a little bit later on. But we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Today we see some trees. They've yet to arrive. I don't know why I'm even like acting like I'm, you know, enthusiastically optimistic. I might as well just go ahead and say they're not going to show. Not going to show. We'll have 40 holes dug.
I don't know that we're going to get 40 holes dug today.
Oh, yeah. Those will be easy. Those will be easy.
How long did it take us to do the 16 at this house?
Yeah, but those were 3+ feet deep. We got to go 1 foot. It'll be easy. But it is a lot to do. So let's do this. All right, so as promised, I did want to walk you around, just kind of show you a few of the things that we were working on that we kind of got knocked out. Closet baseboard work, all the baseboards, the tree, the door trim around, you know, all the openings. And by the way, if you're snoozing in a room at 4 a.m. with a compressor, and it makes this sound, try not to scream like a schoolgirl and run around the house looking for like a corner to hide in or something. It was one of the it like just startled us. You know, yes, we can look back on it now and giggle. But I lost a few more hairs.
I do better with snakes than you do.
Oh yeah, no. If I see a snake, man, I'm out. But you were the one that was.
Yeah, it scared the crap out of me. My watch stopped working.
Yeah, you've got one of those little Fitbit watches.
It's an hour's awake after 4.
And it shows at 4 o'clock like this massive spike. I mean, it just like something had woke us up right out of the moon or out of the dark. All right, so Yeah. So all the baseboards, I have one room left. One room, got the big door here all done. Got a little bit of caulking to do on this. But the mud room is the last room that I really got to do. Sorry for the mess. And we're done. We're done with with all of the baseboards installation. Now we've got to come back and paint it. I know a couple of softball players at an institution that said how much they love to paint. So maybe we'll get a little bit of help out of the daughter and one of her friends.
I doubt it, because you know they'll have
practice
or
games like they're in season. We'll see. It's a nice, safe activity, right? So you know it's not like you're racing down snow-laden hills at 50 miles an hour on sleds. You're quietly enjoying a nice afternoon of painting. So anyway, that's what we've been working on. So super stoked that is kind of coming to a close, because that is a lot of work. A lot of work. We were able to do all of the trim work. All of this trim work was done with the leftover wood from the shiplap wall, from the board and batten on the outside, or for the tongue and groove on the...
If we were having to pay wood prices, we wouldn't be having trim.
Yeah, no, the wood prices right now they're insane. It's absolutely insane. And so, yeah, we've been blessed. We had quite a bit of wood left over. We still have a little bit of stuff to do on the outside, but I think I've left enough wood for us to be able to achieve that. And then I spoke with Amish Pete, and I've got another order of board and batten wood for the barn. So I've got a barn that's going to be a project, I think, coming up for me to try to figure out how I get that barn restored. That's the goal. I want to restore the barn. All right, so we're getting ready to go outside and start working on the orchard. Two things that we're going to be doing for the trees that I think will be incredibly beneficial for them as we try to get them off and running on a very long and healthy, prosperous career or life in our orchard. But we want to get them off and running on a really good start, a very healthy start. And so we're going to do two things. Number one is I want to add a fungi, a symbiotic fungi to the soil called mycorrhizae. And what this does is this forms a relationship with the tree roots, and the tree roots are able to take in more nutrients and more water uptake. And in return, the mycorrhizae gets back energy in the form of photosynthesis, or carbohydrates in the form of photosynthesis. So essentially, it's this symbiotic relationship where the fungus continues to grow and multiply, and this is 1 ounce, and there's billions, maybe hundreds of millions of bacteria or fungi in here, the mycorrhizae. And so what we'll do is we will spray the roots. Once we get the tree down in there, we will spray the root system really, really well with our little bottle of mycorrhizae. And that is one of the things that will get them off and running. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to put into our little sprayer here this little jug of beauty. Boom. It actually says just sensational. I'm not sure if the scent
and you need to take that
on this is gonna
and you do something good outside.
What they call this is liquid fish soil enhancer, which means it's pureed fish guts. And so, yeah, before I take the cap off of this, I'm probably going to take it outside and fill it up. But But this too has incredible properties, great nutrients and so forth that we'll spray around the root system. And again, encouraging vigor, great growth, and so forth. And then that'll be all that we'll do below ground. Once we get the trees in and they get established for a couple of months, then we can come back in and maybe put some fertilizer out or some plant food or tree food or something. But right now, man, we're going to drop them in the ground, give them a great send-off, cover them back up with the original soil. We're not mixing anything in that. No compost, no nothing. It's the original soil. And the reason for that is we want to encourage the growth outside of the hole we dig. If we put nothing but nutrient-rich compost in there, the roots will actually start to circle around the bowl and it'll never spread out. And so we want to encourage great growth in our root systems, have a very firm foundation for our trees. And so we're going to get that. We'll get them in the ground. We'll get them covered back up. Hopefully we will get the wood chips around each of the trees, but it's really going to depend on the timing of the arrival of the trees, if they arrive. All right, let's go to work. Take a look, see what she's doing. All right, so what Karen's doing is she's trying to, she's going down a little bit further than 12 inches, probably about 14. It gives me a little bit of room to fluff the soil up at the bottom of the hole real nice, pack it down, spray it down with my fish emulsion, make a mole, like a molehill, like a mound that we then sit the tree down on top of and then let the roots fall off to all the sides. That's the game plan anyway. I think we've only got like 5 or 6 more holes to do, so we're doing really well. How you feeling? Ooh, this is good dirt, good dirt. Tell me that's not a cool looking sky. Whoa. Where's he going? Let's see. Where's he going? Where's he going? Who knows? That's pretty awesome. All right, there you have it. We've got all of our holes dug. We're waiting for the trees to arrive, and once they arrive, we'll get them in the ground. It's looking less and less like it's going to be today. So I will be coming out here after work for the next couple of evenings to try to get these things in the ground. And it's supposed to rain. Anyway, hey, it is what it is. We will live and we will learn, and we'll keep on rolling along. We will deal with the adversity as we come to it, right? Cross that bridge as we get there, so to speak. You guys have a wonderful week. Very blessed week. Until we see you again the next time. We will. See ya.